Every May, we observe a federal holiday to honor those who lost their lives while serving our country. However, we sometimes overlook the meaning behind this day. Some recognize Memorial Day by the seemingly endless commercials for car sales. Some recognize it as a long weekend to gather with friends and family around the barbecue. But what is the meaning of Memorial Day and why do we recognize it? Memorial Day is an American holiday on the last Monday of May. It honors fallen service members of the U.S. military. While most know Memorial Day is a day of remembrance, many don't know its exact history, importance, or how to properly pay tribute. Let's check these facts and take a few moments to pause and share these Memorial Day facts in the classroom. If you're new in this channel, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and hit the notification bell to be updated with our new videos. Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day. Following the end of the Civil War, which claimed more lives than any other conflict in U.S. history, in 1865, the country's first national cemeteries were established. Springtime tributes were held to honor the fallen soldiers, with many decorating the graves with flowers. By 1967, Decoration Day was officially named as Memorial Day. 4 years later, it was declared as a federal holiday and the date was moved to the last Monday in May for a longer weekend. An early Memorial Day observance was organized by recently freed African Americans. According to some records, one of the first commemorations took place in Charleston, South Carolina, and was organized and attended by more than 1,000 formerly enslaved people. It took place just a few weeks after the Confederate surrender in 1865. It became known as Memorial Day after World War II. While the name, Memorial Day, became more popular gradually after World War II, it wasn't made official until 1967. Waterloo, New York, is considered the birthplace of Memorial Day. Waterloo was designated the birthplace of Memorial Day on March 7, 1966, in Albany, New York, when Governor Nelson Rockefeller signed a proclamation of designation. Memorial Day was officially recognized as a federal holiday in 1971. Memorial Day was switched from May 30th to the last Monday in May to create a 3-day weekend. Memorial Day is the unofficial start of summer in the United States. For many people, Memorial Day celebrations with barbecues, picnics, and other outdoor activities kick off the summer season. The National Moment of Remembrance, which happens on Memorial Day, was established in 2000. In 2000, Congress passed the National Moment of Remembrance Act, which encourages all Americans to pause for 1 minute at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day. During this time, we should remember and honor the sacrifices of those who died in service to the nation. The flag is flown at half-staff from sunrise until noon on Memorial Day. On Memorial Day, people participate in and watch an annual parade. In addition, flags are flown at half-mast until noon, then to full-mast until sunset. Many people visit cemeteries on Memorial Day. People pay their respects by placing flowers or flags on the graves of loved ones who died in military service to our country. While others may choose to travel over Memorial Day weekend as it marks the beginning of summer. There's an annual wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier on Memorial Day. Each year, a formal ceremony takes place at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier at Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia. During the ceremony, the President of the United States or the President's designee lays a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier to mark Memorial Day. Memorial Day and Veterans Day are not the same. Memorial Day is often mistaken with Veterans Day. Memorial Day honors those who died while serving their country, whereas Veterans Day celebrates all who have served throughout history. Additionally, a third holiday, Armed Forces Day, recognizes those who are currently serving. Some people wear poppies on Memorial Day. In remembrance of those who lost their lives in war, some Americans wear a poppy on Memorial Day as a show of respect. The tradition is inspired by "In Flanders Fields," a World War I poem written in 1915 by John McCrae. More than 1.3 million American service members have died in wars. Many able Americans were recruited to be soldiers, including farmers, mechanists, plumbers, and teachers. When the war ended, it was estimated that 620,000 soldiers from both sides died. Memorial Day is a day of solemn remembrance. It's a federal holiday, so it's tempting to say, "Happy Memorial Day," but it's important to keep in mind that it's a day of honor and remembrance, not just a day off from work. It is considered one of the most popular holidays in the United States next to 4th of July and Thanksgiving. U.S. President Bill Clinton signed the National Moment of Remembrance. On December 28, 2000, U.S. President Bill Clinton signed the National Moment of Remembrance. Aside from the initial traditions, all Americans need to pause at 3 p.m. during Memorial Day to honor and remember the sacrifice of American soldiers. Aside from the federal holiday, some southern states celebrate the Confederate Memorial Day. In Georgia and Mississippi, it is observed every last Monday of April, June 3rd in Louisiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee, April 26th in Florida, and January 19th in Texas. Memorial Day is a reminder of the brave men and women who served our country and gave their lives for our freedom. It's not just a day off. It's a time to think about why we remember these heroes. For veterans, it's a chance to honor those who are no longer here. Use this day to show how grateful we are for their bravery, and as a promise that we'll always remember their courage and sacrifice.